such a good friend of mine. That said, there my loyalties lie with my boys in Comets, bro. I can't. I'll never pick anyone against Comets for as long as I live. Doesn't matter who they are, bro. It's got to be Comets.
Record just hovering mid-air right now, and I've been just looking at this. We also got DJ up here, also on a high pedestal. Look at this. Look at this graphic right here. Trizzy sniffing. DJ actually winning the toss for the first time, though. Oh my goodness. And here we go. DJ electing to kick to Huck 2, trusting that his yak will be worse than JB. Huck just go. A yellow
Excellent
pancake.
start.
Insanity with the yellow pancake. Huck missing the kick. JBX returning to 30. This is an exciting game already.
All right, it'll be interesting to see. They say that one of the things about JBL is you can tell how good he's playing based on the first drive. JBL is definitely the kind of player where you pretty much know if he's on or not almost right away.
Oh,
and that is a dot to JBX. Ooh.
Ooh. I feel like he's a little on.
They did just play PO, and apparently they got a big win there, so might be a little warm.
Let's just focus on this four-man. The line sliding as a unit and no four-man, but Trizzy burning! Oh boy, is this how it's gonna go down?
Oh!
That two plays, 70 yards through the air, touchdown.
And that's a crazy throw by JBL. You know, cross body on the post. Trizzy with a bit of separation. Definitely a good route by Trizzy, and a good job of him to high point it. But, I mean, wow. That is a very, very strong opening from Comets.
Kick almost blocked by Flashover, though. Gotta get that pinching in. Come on now. And JBL kicks to Insanity. Insanity fields the ball cleanly. Good start. Huck 2 eating a pancake and returning to the 31. Now this is a true test. Can this three-man rush bring pressure with the insane chip? I really do want to see it. Xenial Stratos, hummus. Rats playing edge, already a little mishap with the formation.
And one of the things that's going to be pretty interesting about the chip is the chip isn't also like the chip isn't just for blocking, right? It's also like a bit of like a psychological tool, right? Because like all you hear when linemen get chipped is like complaints about getting chipped and like how frustrating it is to just be stonewalled by the running back who's not even running a route. You know, can the line on both sides, but mostly on Comets, I don't think they're gonna have JBX chip. I don't think Comets is really gonna have JBX chip. Make sure to stay composed and like in their sort of lanes when it comes to stopping this run.
All I'm saying though, there's that chip. Yeah. Oh my god. But what is this? DJ, what are you doing? Wide open edge, but he says, no, I'm gonna crossbody throw it. That's risky. There's no need to take that risk. Take your first, buddy.
Oh, I mean, that chip had Wee Man completely stonewalled in the middle of the field. DJ could have ran for 10 yards if he really wanted to, but I mean, I don't know. Just wanted to go for the cross body throw. It'll be interesting to see if his luck holds up as a huge running lane opens up and DJ gets the first and then some.
Yes, sir. And there is the chip, the deadly chip. Will Huck be able to bypass it? Let's just focus here, because this is the main gameplay.
This is the as is just running after the end, looking to hit them with the shield. That is actually insane. I've never seen somebody go so far out of their way to get a chip, and for so long.
I don't know if you noticed, but they sent a corner blitz off it, so it did not even matter if he got the chip. Look at this. They've adapted already to something that the other team could not do, and as Insanity could not drag that in. No toes, no toes.
Wow, this is definitely an interesting lineup. I mean, kudos for, you know, making the most with what you got. But just watching this is Wow,
Oh.
look at Huck.
Now, if you're DJ, you gotta adapt already. You know they're blitzing off the edge. Why not send Az on a streak? Why not send Lust and Az on streaks? Like, there's so many things you could do here just to abuse what Comets are doing. Instead, they stick with the chip and oh boy, a turnover on downs as Az runs the most ugly in route I have seen from a person.
Not necessarily the most crisp route I've ever seen. I think it might have been catchable, but that's still a dangerous throw. Really kind of brought on by the fact that he needed to throw because it was fourth down. What a toe dot to JBX.
Let's see. I really want to see Huck 2 start flying here, as Flashover goes right through Rats and
What a
Xeno teabags.
That is a great run stop by Flashover. Flashover playing that sort of center position that Az normally plays, making a good play to fill the gap there.
I don't know what they're doing though. They're both lining up on the strong gap, and if I were JBL, I would do the same thing. Just run through that weak gap. But like, look at this lineup.
Yeah, it's really strange. I think they're trying to disguise the gaps that they're holding, but not really doing a great job at it.
No, they're not. As JBX starts yakking this, am I gonna see the signature slide curve? No, I will not. I'm a little sad. Cannot lie. I still want to see this line streak too. Let's start abusing this defense, as it is not the strongest.
Looks like Insanity's lining up 20 yards off the running
Rip.
back. Yeah, as a flashover with a big sack there. Interesting play there. Insanity looked like yeah, it looks like he's lining up way off, but they're four-manning, so I don't know if that's something that they're going to be able to exploit, but it does look like he's
Oh
just
my
playing
god.
heavily over the top. That four-man got there quick.
That was fast. That was really, really fast. But I know JBL's a smart guy. He's gonna notice this, and Wee Man's about to start flying. Just watch this. It has to happen. You can't line up like this, leave the middle open. No!
Um,
At least he sees the wide open middle, but oh boy, oh boy.
little
4th and
in route
8.
to practice there. And I mean, this is, I mean, definitely the right call to go for it here. It's just going to be interesting to see how their offense adapts. I mean,
Still no league. I'm really shocked at what they're running. Oh boy, a dot? A dot! JBL just saying, I don't need to send a league against this bum 4-man. I'm gonna throw a dot over your head. And
you
that he
know that
does.
that's basically what his mindset is too. The right play would be to send a leak, but I mean, at the same time, if the receivers are there, I think he just trusts the receivers to win those, matchups. That was a good route by JBX. Created a little bit of separation on that corner, and DK down big early. It'll be interesting to see if they can come back and sort of put together a good drive here.
Honestly, going down early does not matter that much when you kick the ball off because you always get it back at half. So you just gotta ensure that you're only down by 1 point before going into half. One score. So DK's just got to score here, and they're still in this game very much. Ah, 4-man off the edge. And DJ chucks this up. It looks like a dot. It is a dot!
What a throw! Sees Azzy in between two defenders with some open space, but has to basically dot that sideline or it's a pick. And off his back foot, just throwing a crazy, whatever that route was. Might have been like a post corner.
I think it was a post corner. Let's see here. DJ. Oh, DJ made the step up, made all the right moves, but then stopped to aim. Oh, DJ. Rolling to his left. Oh, another just chuck up. And Asiatic on JBX. DJ says you can't guard my wide receiver 1, and Azzy proving that he can't. 3 plays.
What an answer from DJ, saying, you know what, I've had my fun, I've toted I've toted all I want, it's time to just go up on you. Just throwing 2 bombs to Asiatic. showing him that they just can't sit there and four-man, because if he drops back, he's still liable to throw it over your head. Great response from DJ and Dakunaitos.
This is honestly turning out to be another firework of a game show. Just back and forth. And another pancake. It was Lust this time. Oh, but the blocks are there. Record, just trying to get the outside. Oh, Trizzy comes back from AFK to set the edge. Oh boy, this is big trouble. And Record just slides into flashover. God dang it. So much hype for such a sad ending.
Great return, though, just bringing it all the way back into the opposing red zone. As JBL just takes the short side run for an easy 6 yards.
Yeah, Record saying, you want to do that, DJ? What if I just do this? This is great show from both these teams. DJ putting himself on Trizzy, Azzy on Record, and Insanity left to guard the madman JBX. Oh my goodness. JBL is feeling himself, just trying to dot it over Azzy and Insanity.
Yeah, a little bit of a heat check there, seeing if he could dot it right back, sort of dot the eye, but just a little off. Honestly, just a little bit. JBX on an in route for 6 yards at a first and goal at the 8-yard line.
Do you think you just run it here? Like, do you want to show your line dominance now? What is the play here? No, he backs up and wide open, just an in-out. You have to cover that. What are these zones? Oh,
yeah,
boy.
And the red zone is really where you're going to see the sort of inexperience of a non sort of safety and coverage, right? You know, early on, you can kind of get away with playing that zone and kind of hiding it in a little bit, just kind of taking up open space. But when the route calls get a little bit more complicated and, you know, you need to make some switches and stay like in your zone, it's going to prove really difficult when you have somebody who isn't necessarily familiar with, you know, how to cover in that short yardage situation.
I agree. And now DK really has to score here, and they also really have to stop their offensive drive. So let's see what DJ does here.
As Eaton season is wide.
But
Wow.
DJ takes a sack instead. This line is not working as a unit anymore.
Yeah, just a little bit. If he'd had like a second more, he probably would have found that open receiver. But a big sort of blunder there is now he's at the shadow of his own end zone.
Oh, DJ! What are you doing? Oh my god! He is scaring me.
This is some sort of flying by the seat of your pants style pocket movement. You know, making it work a little bit, but, you know, constantly on the precipice of disaster, just evading danger by like the skin of his teeth.
Oh, here we go again. DJ seeing ghosts on the field. Sam Darnold, is that you in place of DJ? What is going on?
4th and 25. Basically, just.
Rats going off the edge. Look at him. Huck getting in. Everyone getting in. Chucking up to Azzy. Azzy getting bodied. And Azzy catching it! Asiatic! Oh my god!
This man Asiatic having the game of his life right now, and we're just in the second quarter.
Zinho says hummus!
The battle cry of the Dakunaitos.
I don't understand these QBs though. 4-man blitzes constantly from both sides, right? But not a single leak to be seen in sight.
You'd have to think at this point it's a pride thing, right? You just don't want to send your linemen out there, don't want to sort of resort to rat tactics, even in a league game.
Oh, please, DJ. DJ sees it. Oh! Oh!
No
As just pulled out a triple slide streak. He just pulled out a triple slide streak.
He just pulled off a route that I have seen many an experienced gridiron receiver not be able to pull off. The impeccable stand management, the 1, 2, 3 slides, and now it's a 1-score game.
I am applauding DJ. He saw that Record was lining up in the box with JBL. There's no one covering the running back. He sends Az on a triple slide streak, and Az runs it with perfection, not even getting bodied.
Wow. Great play.
DJ got pancake. I just want to put that out there.
Yeah. Little bit of get back for throwing that pass, I'm sure.
All right, now I just gotta stop this, and they are working.
This
As
game is electric so far.
oh, this coverage is phenomenal, but this line play. Oh, I take it all back.
What are we diving at?
Both
Asiatic and insanity.
great coverage, just instantly destroyed by two dives, two Aaron dives. Flashover spinning off rip, but not getting anywhere close to JBL. Great moves, all for nothing. And JBL just dipping and dunking. I like this offense. If you're going to send 4-man, I'm just going to dip and dunk down the field because you can't cover everything.
That's true, and he's got the receiving core to do it. I mean, these are all guys who excel at finding open space, communicating that they're open.
Oh.
Just a little off there on the corner route to Record.
And Record was burning there as he 2 to 3 yards off him. You can't give players like these leverage. You are not that guy, pal. There we go, as he just S-keying now. Much better performance, but a comeback has run on him as soon as he does that. JBL toying with all this coverage.
Yeah, and one of the things that, comes with trusting your receivers is allowing them to adjust the route on the fly, calling routes like deep left if it's not there, come back, just dynamically adjusting to where the defender is playing you and finding the open space. It's a really hard thing to sort of get right, but once you have that sort of trust with someone, like, it makes guarding those even more difficult.
Oh,
what a throw to the corner.
God. He's just creating these concepts that are basic concepts, but doing them so well that it's unguardable. As Zeno just types S. I think I'm starting to understand Zeno. If you get scored on, it's S, and if they score, it's hummus. I can't wait to see another hummus out there, as they do need more hummus.
They definitely need more hummus at this point. If Comets keep scoring like this, they're gonna need they're gonna need it by the truckload. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh, great return.
It looked like a great return, but it is only to the 32. But Insanity really making moves for that 32. Oh, DJ starting off with a run. 4 yards off the pickup. 4 yards per run is a first down every play, but do you have the clock for that? It's all coming into play now.
And hopefully somebody got in DJ's ear, in between games and talked to him about clock management, because those are the kinds of mistakes that lose you games, and he cannot afford to have anything happen like that again. Why are we not diving for firsts? We need to dive for firsts in this situation.
I would go for the first right here. Just run it up the gut. It's not even worth it. Taking the risk on 4th and 1.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. DJ understands that.
That was a good push up front. Good play by Weeman to get off the edge and make the tackle. And this drive is shaping up. If they can at least get in the red zone, then at the very least you have to come away with points. Maybe kick a field goal. Hopefully you get your 7. But
what does he see there? I see red.
He thought he saw. That was interesting, because I think he saw the same thing that he saw before with the lineup, but this time Record just backs up into coverage and it's a free interception. And that is not good if you're a DK fan, as now Comets have the ball with a minute left before the half.
What's DJ doing?
Drizzy is wide open.
DJ, I think, might genuinely be trolling. DJ came down expecting a comeback, but he can still throw 60 yards. Oh, boy.
That is so unfortunate. I mean, we all know DJ, having moved over to quarterback, not necessarily the most in practice when it comes to corner. But, I mean, that is basic coverage 101. You cannot play underneath when the quarterback is not like a full, 40-ish yards back. Especially at least not that far.
Yeah, especially not that far. 20 yards over top was Trizzy.
Yeah.
And here goes another dot. Yes, it is. Another just inside leverage to post to Trizzy. And from 14 to 21, the score has now just turned into 35-14. The swing that this game takes.
Yeah, that's a huge turnover by DK back there because if they score there, it's a 28-21 ball game and you get the ball at half, but man, just actually disastrous for them to turn the ball over in that situation.
Damn. And there is talking in the general chat, which is not allowed.
True.
These teams need to be more disciplined with the general talk. DJ does have to score here. He does get ball back, so he can make this a one-score game if he scores twice in a row, but again, a difficult task. As he running across the field, but JBO getting in for the sack. This is a scary situation for DJ and the Dark Nachos.
Yeah, we're starting to see the blocking fall apart a little bit here. The foreman's getting in pretty quickly. DJ's having to roll away from his reads. And just not ideal as
Oh,
DJ gets pinned into the corner and sacked by Huck on the far side.
these fake rolls are killing them. Just roll to the side. But Record going off the edge, it looks like. And here he comes. And it's a throw. This is really bad. It's 4th down. 8 seconds left. He can't even kill the clock enough. Oh boy, they need to convert on this 50, and they need to convert fast.
At the very least, he needs to throw an interception deep. Well, it'll be interesting to see if the DBs try to body block here and get the ball back.
DJ!
But I would
DJ!
definitely. Oh,
Oh,
that was
yeah,
so
okay.
close.
He got it away, and as as the addict tries to frog is 2 yards away from spot, not even close.
I was going to say I would definitely not be wandering in the pocket, almost looking as if you want to get safetied. That was almost disastrous for DK.
That really
Lucky that he got
was.
that ball off.
Like, if anything, a 40-yard kick. Smart leap by ass.
Hmm. And you have to think at this point they've got to know that they have to score as quickly as humanly possible.
Of course. So, by going up by this much, what Comets has done is just taken away DJ's running option. And that is huge.
Yeah, by taking away his run, they took away what victimized Kingsman last game and are now forcing him to throw the ball with a lineman in his sort of playing running back. Um, Oh, and he trusts him with this throw leverage.
But
Oh,
no
out of bounds.
stem. No stem. I would have expected to see another slide there, but Az is not a running back.
Yeah, that is tragic. And you know the DJ is asking him if he had another slide. The classic DJism. Oh, I was expecting a slide.
Yep. Let's just look at the stats. Compared to last game, DJ has -2 rushing yards compared to 101. You see the
And,
line diff.
and almost even more important than that, he's 6 for 17 passing. Just not anywhere near as efficient now that he doesn't have the option to run.
Oh, third slide. Oh my
Oh,
god, Trizzy! Just diving behind Insanity, and again, no slide from these
I think
receivers.
I think that was JBX on the dive body block.
Oh boy, well, whoever it was absolutely ended Insanity. There goes Azzy Addict. Get it. Oh my
Oh
god.
my god, Asiatic is just getting every jump ball thrown to him right now. He is single-handedly carrying this offense right now.
DJ has completed 7 passes, and 5 of them are to Azzy, and 4 of them are 50s. Oh boy, oh boy. JBL just dives.
JBL trying for a sack city there.
Just dives into nothing. JBL, on the other hand, only 4 incompletions, 313 yards, -3 rushing yards. DJ still on 2 picks with JBL 0. JBL playing a really clean game, and Hawk just sliding around Xenial. 4th and 26. Do we know where the ball is going? Of course we do. There's the man.
Yep.
Let's just watch this camera angle. We're gonna focus over here.
This is gonna be.
Where is he going? Oh, he's going across the field, and here it comes. Oh, as he jumps sideways. That is
Might have had it if he just jumped straight up.
I think JBL just bodied him. DJ's got to give his receiver more time, though. That's not even on Azzy. Moonball it maybe. Do something like that. You can't just throw a ball like that when they are clearly S-keying and you know who the star receiver is. As Record just runs a post-corner comeback on Azzy. One of the hardest routes to guard it. This is amazing.
And at this point, this game is getting a little bit out of hand. They have yet to force a turnover. Really have yet to show that they have any answer to this Comets offense that's just driving down the field. They're gonna need to do something different on defense or something, because right now JBL is just having his way with this, Dakunaitos defense.
I can't agree with you more. There's no pressure anymore, and there's no coverage. So they're like that, just wide open middle. There is no pressure, there's no coverage. JBL's getting whatever he wants whenever he wants it. And perfect blocking by Record on Azzy. Azzy hit that wall that Ass in season was once setting. They need to go back to their bread and butter. I don't know why they changed it. That chip block from Azzy in season was creating everything, and now they stopped doing it and their offense is stalled out. There's a famous saying, and it goes, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I think they got a little froggy after As Eaton season caught that one sort of long touchdown, and we're thinking maybe we should incorporate more in the passing game. But
oh, and Xenial, the classic block your own teammate, and As still says, I'm still gonna go up the field. This line is just... You can just see the line difference from Kingsman over to Comets. And if Cam had this sort of line, I feel like the game would have been clearly different too.
Yeah. Oh man, Rat's just instantly taking away the fake roll.
Yep. What is Flashover doing? Like, at least put a shield on him for half a sec. Oh, the crossbody 1 yard comeback, and it is a 4th and 9. But this game looks like it's about to be wrapped. If DJ can't get this first, it is over.
Definitely not looking good for them here. They are quickly running out of time to make a comeback.
What the
Good pick by Record there. As my co-caster mutes himself. Let me tell you, I was about to say the same thing, and then I looked over and saw that we were live, but...
I had to mute for a sec, because I just saw Insanity skating instead of running routes. I need a break, give me a sec. Alright, as JBL rolls out to the left. And the 4-man getting in, finally, that pressure that we saw in the Kingsman game showing up for one play.
Man. Look at Big Xenial Hummus in the chat as the pressure finally gets home. They're going to need a lot. Oh.
That's was a really free 11 yards.
Yeah. I was looking at the line a little bit, and then I looked up and wide open over the middle.
This game. I really thought DJ could shock the world, but there we go! And Wee Man makes that play. I've been waiting all game for that one streak, and it finally happened. Huck is definitely punching air that he wasn't on weak side.
Man, just really, really, really unfortunate that DK came into this game sort of a bit shorthanded because it shows. I don't necessarily think that they had, quite the greatest sort of receiving core as it stood, but to have to trot out a lineman at running back safety is pretty
Oh,
tough as a throw over the mid. Wow.
it's just a perfect dot. The defense is just not there for DJ. Like just one stop could get the momentum shifted for DJ, but there have been no turnovers from JBL and the Comet boys. Just a clean
JBL,
game.
yeah, JBL definitely on his game today. Um, Throwing it all over the yard. I mean, even if the defenders have been a little bit better, some of these throws are just unpickable. And he's spreading the ball around. 124 yards for Trizzy, 142 for Record, 193 for JBX. Rare
Ton.
big game from everybody, really. So reporting JPL live.
Might as well be a report for toxicity as he's like absolutely destroys the DK.
DJ says he has an idea. Never mind. All right, we're back to the game.
I don't understand what is this line doing. Did you see that? Like I I I can't comprehend what this core front is doing. Like, and Trizzy starts speaking in a strange dialect that I can't understand. Insanity comeback and a little more, 14 yards. This game is wraps. 4 more minutes to play. The question is, how much stat padding can JBL do? This is his IP game. He's already got 487. Can he pass 600?
DJ trying to BM a little bit, looking back at the missed dive
And just
from I think it
completely.
was Huck, but then not seeing the other person who was there for the tackle as it's now 4th and 7.
I, this is not a time for BMing DJK. As he backs up and throws a short out route, he's got to get the first, and he doesn't.
Just punctuating a game in which nothing went right for Dakunaitos. Catches the ball, but can't cross the plane, and just turning it over anyway.
Here we go. And record is just burning, but short route to JBX is also burning because no one covers short. And can he score? Can he score? No, he cannot. Not on Xenio Stratos, the young OG. Here we go. Oh, and a wide open in from record, and 55-14 is the new score. Are they going to go for 2 here? No, they're not. They're sticking to 1s. At this point, I'd start looking at how can I get different scores.
Um. All right.
They're,
Well, they get one more touchdown, and then
miss a 2
they
point.
they get they get 2 more touchdowns, and they miss a 2 point on one, and then we've got the funny number.
Yes, sir. And we all know they are going for the funny number. As one does when up by such a large margin.
You'd think, but I think at this point there's so much time left, they might stat pad even more. I think that if they find themselves at the number and they have an opportunity to score more, I think JBL's just trying to stat pad at this point.
Xenio just ran straight back. DJ just straight slid dove up the middle. Got 9 yards as his linemen were clueless on what was happening. Oh
Are
boy.
they?
I'm not sure what is going on here. I think this DK team is
I
down
think
bad.
they're killing clock. They are killing clock.
They won't let them get to the funny number?
I mean, sheesh.
Listen, I know that DK is down bad, but I've only got one thing to say to this. At least you're not the Kingsman.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, I'll ask you: is it better to get completely blown out from the word go, or to fight, and then lose in overtime on some nonsense?
I think it's better to be 3-4 or 3-5, whatever Kingsman or DK is, than one
That's
and
true.
7 or 1-8.
Yeah, that's valid. As GFA official with the raid.
Thank you, GFA Official. I wonder how the K9 PO game went. Maybe a little closer than this.
Canine PO, I believe, was decided by Vanilla returning 3 kicks for touchdowns or something.
Three?
Yeah.
I mean, that just can't happen. My God. Nah.
Dino trying to do some advanced math in the chat.
Honestly, whatever Xenial said, I think makes sense. Where was this running at the first part of the game, though? He was just getting runs on Will.
I think at this point they're just trying to have this game come to an end, as both teams are looking at other sort of things that they could be doing.
Yeah.
Kadarius Tony with the raid as well.
Thanks, Kadarius. Hawk 2 getting in there. They really are just burning clock, and DJ says we tote like men, and we men says you tote like
Poop.
poop. Poop is the word. I'm looking at an eventful night that went on here today. Is definitely the best game being the Dark Nachos versus the Kingsman game before this one, where we got to see OT. But oh, Huck 2 almost getting in there, and DJ unable to get the first. Do they kick a field goal for the points? For the point differential, you've gotta. And they do.
This is honestly a little sad. I see the
And he
no way. Oh my lord.
That sums up
Just
this
puncture.
game in one
Yep.
play.
Yep. That is about it for this one. I mean,
This game is in the wraps. This record does his maybe 14th or 15th comeback of the night. Oh boy, oh boy. Record 11 yards for 161. I think all of them are comebacks.
yeesh. Xenial completely AFK.
And
Hard to
another.
blame him.
Truly is hard. 55 seconds. Still need 2 scores, 1 extra point for the funny number. Can we get the funny number? Oh. I lost him. Give me a sec. I found him. There he is. I got so zoned out looking at the coverage that I lost JBL and his pocket movement. As JPX is gonna score this! And he totes. I mean, he does not tote. He is.
What?
I'm confused. Are they trying to keep JBL away from 600? What is going on?
I think he wanted another catch for some reason. I don't know.
I think they're just not gonna score because what's going on? He just lost.
I think they're feeding JBX catches.
He just lost 600 though with that. Damn, that was just BMing just the whole time.
That was actually disrespectful.
God damn. As the score just goes up even more. Do you think DJ tries to score or does he just burn the clock and...
He definitely burns the clock and gets out of here. Almost blocked the extra
put the
point
paper
that would have
bag
been
on your face. Get out of here.
Yep.
This is a paper bag kind of game. Now, don't get me wrong, Comets are still one of the best teams in the game, but with such a strong start, you can't go out like this. Stick to what was working before, and I truly think this game would have been a lot closer. Especially with Asiatic Madness being on top of JBX's dome.
Asiatic Madness definitely played a good game. Unfortunate for him that it kind of was for no real reason, but uh, gotta take the good with the bad. I mean, you came into the game, you were shorthanded, you really didn't uh have your best lineup out there. I think that DJ will be happy to go 1-1 on the day, having played that league game versus Kingsman, and is going to be able to look forward to a schedule that's much more manageable in these following weeks.
And DJ just taking sack after sack, making his line look a lot worse. Oh, a trick play. Give it to Asiatic. I wanted to see more yards on the man. As season gets 46 more, I think he ends with 100 yards.
Asiatic had 155, almost. I mean, it's hard to look at this and really feel anything but wow. But DJ not really having the best game, not really having his weapons, but also not really adjusting.
Truly, the dark notches have been down bad, especially with the loss of Joshi Poo and picking up Ethan, but Ethan not even showing up. There's definitely some misfortune on DJ's and the dark notches part. Let's look at the other games that happened tonight, though. K9 versus PO, 84-23.
Yep, and Vanilla, like I said before, had 3 kick return touchdowns, which is kind of crazy.
That
So.
is absolutely absurd. And Dootmean and Sparks getting 3 picks each. So Magician throwing up 7 picks. You can't be doing that. Aztecs versus UFO. Aztecs win. That was the primetime matchup of tonight. Chief Queef being the leading receiver with 172 for 6 and 1 pick. But the main difference here, Luke throwing 5 picks and Days only throwing 3, resulting in the score of 44-29. And TD versus Royals. TD having another blowout win. That's 2 for tonight for TD.
Very nice. They're working their way back into trying to contend for a wild card spot. Every win for them is going to be crucial in these coming weeks.
Alright, I think that's all for tonight from us, though. Me and Vasquez having a fun time indeed. Someone teach me how to raid so I can raid someone else in the GFA or someone else playing Gridiron. Does anyone know how to raid someone? Type it in chat.
I think you just do /raid and then the name of the channel /raid.
/raid and then get stitches.
I mean, I suppose.
At get. Let me make sure I spell this right with capitals. 2 I's in stitches. That would have thrown me off for a loop. Please, do not mess this up. Here we go. I hit enter. Did it work? Oh boy, we're about to find out. I truly think I rated the wrong person or it did not work. I'm gonna try it again. It worked! Let's go!
Go!
Let's go!
Alright, well, we will. Let's go!
Let's
We did
go!
It! We saved the GFA!
Let's go! Woohoo! Alright, I'll catch y'all later as that is it for tonight. I've got nothing else to say.